Hello everyone, this will be just a really fast video to show the results of the disassembly of the Chindi rug that I put on my community post a couple of weeks ago, if you saw that. So if you don't know what that is, it's one of those, I guess we call them rag rugs. It just looks like a rug that has a bunch of different rags sewn together in different colors, and you can get them multicolored. That's the most common, but you can also get sort of color themed ones, you know, mostly pinks or blues. I found out by watching YouTube that you can take these rugs apart, and some of them are 100% cotton, so you want to make sure you're not buying one of those, because that's basically like t-shirt material. But the ones that you want to look for it's not real silk, it's more of an acetate polyester type material. And so you can get good ones and bad ones. I got one from Amazon that was sort of so-so. I ended up throwing away about half of them. I've heard people say that the at-home store has a really good one for $5 or $6 or $7. So this one right here, I was able to get at Five Below, and they had them last year, and then, hold on, my kitty cat is getting into something. Let me put him down. They had them at Five Below last year, and then they sold out, and then they brought them back this year, I'm assuming for the kids moving into the college dorms. So I ran up there and grabbed one. So guys, most of this box, I have a few from my old rug that I pulled apart, but most of this little box about this high is from this one rug, $5 rug. And so this is what you kind of end up with. You never know what you're gonna get. Some of the patterns in here are not that great. Some are just flat out ugly, and I knew I'd not use them, so I threw them away. But this is what you end up with, and lots of different patterns. Occasionally I would find one with sequins in it, which is like a big bonus. Evidently the ones at the at-home store have a lot of sequins in theirs. I don't have a store like that near me though. I don't even see the sequin one right off to show you, but a lot of them too, because they're the end cuts in the factories, you end up with the seam where two different fabrics are sewn together. So I tied my most recent journals with these, and one of the ones I wanted to use was sewn. So I just grabbed my seam ripper and took this out, and it turned into two separate pieces, and I was able to use one of them. So that is an option if you get a piece that is sewn together. This one right here is sewn together, but I'll probably leave this one because it's sewing two different colors together, and I think that's pretty. So it's really up to you and your preference and how wide the piece is. If it's too wide to use without removing the seam, then definitely do that. So as you can see here, we've got little tiny scraps all the way to long ones enough to tie a journal or whatever you'd like to do with them. Another thing that I like to do with them is, here's the little snippets from past ones. This is from the pink journal. This is from one of the pink journals. And what you can do is you can just gather them like this and staple them onto a tag. Or you can put it on the edge of a journaling card that you pull out from the side as a little handle. That's one of the things you can do with it. You can also create sort of a snippet roll, and it would be a little difficult to do with these because they're so fluffy and wrinkled, but you could do it. You could tack them together. Now my cats are having a fight. Real life, right? So yeah, you could do that as well. I've seen some really pretty Frankenstein type piece together sari silk, and people call these sari silk, but they're not really silk. They're just, you know, the gauzy polyester rayon type stuff that we make dresses out of here. And so all of these are from India. The rug that I bought was from India. And I will say one more thing. After I disassemble the rug, I recommend doing it outside because a lot of sand and dirt comes out of it. If you've ever had one of these rugs on your floor, you know what I'm talking about. So I disassembled mine on the front porch, and then I brought everything in and put it in the washer all together on delicate cycle. And when it was done, they were somewhat tangled, so I untangled them and I hung them outside on a drying rack for about 2 hours, and they were fully dry and ready to go. So be sure you do that. It gets some of this musty odor out as well as all of that sand. But yes, I hope this helps some of you to know, is it worth the $5 or $7 to grab a rug? If you like working with these types of fabrics, if you do a lot of boho style journals, definitely grab it. And if you cut them into tiny pieces like I just showed you, this should last you 2 lifetimes. More than enough to share, for sure. So thanks for watching, and I hope this answers your question, Carol. I hope I explained it well. Thank you for reaching out and wanting to know more. And I was glad to be able to show you the end result in my process for using these. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.